Get ready for a massive news dump. Germany's World Cup hopes are on the line with a teenage sensation. We're talking about Bayern Munich's Lennart Karl, an 18-year-old who's already making seasoned pros look amateur. Former German midfielder Dietmar Hamann is making a loud case for Karl's inclusion in the World Cup squad, saying the national team simply can't afford to leave this rising star at home. You won't want to miss the details on why this young talent is already turning heads at the highest level. But the big news out of Germany doesn't stop there. Julian Nagelsmann, the current Germany boss and former Bayern Munich head coach, is reportedly on Manchester United's shortlist to take over as their next permanent manager. Could we see Nagelsmann back in club football after the World Cup? We've got the inside scoop on the potential shake-up at Old Trafford. Shifting gears to Bayern Munich's future, a major decision has been made regarding Noël Aséko's return. The 20-year-old midfielder is coming back from his loan spell, and it's already impacting the club's transfer plans. We'll break down how Aséko's return signals a new strategy for Bayern, potentially shutting the door on other promising talents. And finally, we're tracking the Frauen-Bundesliga title race as Bayern Munich faces SGS Essen. The Bavarians are on an undefeated streak, but with key players sidelined and a determined opponent, can they maintain their dominance? We've got the game details and what it means for their championship aspirations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Germany can't afford to leave this teen sensation home. Former Liverpool and Germany midfielder Dietmar Hamann is making a passionate plea for Bayern Munich's 18-year-old sensation, Lennart Karl, to be included in Germany's World Cup squad. Hamann insists that Karl's mature performances and unique skill set are too valuable to overlook, stating the teenager plays like a seasoned veteran. Karl has already earned a call-up to the latest Germany squad for friendlies against Switzerland and Ghana, signaling his potential inclusion in the World Cup roster. Hamann elaborated on Karl's impact, telling Sky Sport, "He's 18 and has only been playing professionally for 8 or 9 months, but you get the feeling that there's a seasoned pro on the pitch. Everything he does has a naturalness and ease. With his ability to outmaneuver opponents one-on-one and create numerical superiority on the wing, we simply can't afford not to take him to the World Cup, given the players we have available." This high praise comes as Karl has been in excellent form for Bayern, contributing goals and assists in recent appearances. Interestingly, Hamann also expressed surprise at the inclusion of other players like Leroy Sané and Pascal Gross, questioning their recent form and roles. However, the focus remains on Karl, whose potential inclusion could be a game-changer for Germany on the world stage. The upcoming friendlies are a final audition for fringe players, and Karl is certainly making his case. Will Lennart Karl prove Hamann right and secure his World Cup spot? Stick around as we explore Julian Nagelsmann's surprising link to a Premier League giant. Nagelsmann on Manchester United's radar. In a stunning development, Germany's national team manager and former Bayern Munich boss, Julian Nagelsmann, has reportedly landed on Manchester United's shortlist of candidates to replace Ruben Amorim. While interim manager Michael Carrick has steadied the ship, United is actively searching for a long-term solution, and Nagelsmann is a name generating significant buzz. The Sun reports that United is considering 5 potential managers for the summer. Crystal Palace's Oliver Glasner, Aston Villa's Unai Emery, Bournemouth's Andoni Iraola, former Brighton and Marseille boss Roberto De Zerbi, and Nagelsmann. With Glasner departing Palace and De Zerbi recently leaving Marseille, the competition for Nagelsmann's signature could be fierce, especially as other candidates may require significant persuasion. This speculation comes amidst whispers of unrest following Nagelsmann's recent interview with Kicker. Although his contract with the DFB runs through Euro 2028, an opportunity with a club of Manchester United's stature might be too tempting to refuse. It remains to be seen how the DFB would react if United made a formal approach, particularly if Nagelsmann's performance with the national team is perceived as anything less than stellar. Could this be the end of Nagelsmann's time with the German national team. Next, we're diving into a major internal shift at Bayern Munich that's rewriting their transfer playbook. Aséko's return reshapes Bayern's transfer strategy. FC Bayern has officially announced the return of Noël Aséko from his loan spell at Hannover 96, a decision that carries significant weight for the club's future squad planning. The 20-year-old defensive midfielder, whose contract extends until 2028, has impressed with consistent performances in the Bundesliga too, and is now set to play a more prominent role at the record champions. This strategic move has direct implications for Bayern's transfer market approach. According to Sport 1, the club has essentially ruled out a potential transfer for Kenneth Eichhorn of Hertha BSC, deeming the overall package too expensive. Instead of investing in external talent, Bayern is prioritizing the development of its own players, with Aséko representing a key internal solution. Aséko's return is seen as a significant signal, reinforcing the pathway from the Bayern campus to the professional team. This message is particularly crucial at a time when the club is increasingly focusing on nurturing young talent from its own ranks. Players within the youth system are being shown that patience and dedication can lead to opportunities in the first team. For Aséko himself, the coming weeks will be pivotal. A meeting with coach Vincent Kompany is scheduled for April to discuss his sporting prospects and a potential contract adjustment. Bayern's decision underscores a clear commitment to homegrown talent over costly external acquisitions. Is this the start of a new era of internal development at Bayern? Stay tuned as we bring you live updates from the Frauen-Bundesliga, where Bayern Munich is fighting to maintain their undefeated streak. Bayern Munich Frauen aim to extend unbeaten run against SGS Essen. FC Bayern Munich's Frauen team is on the cusp of an undefeated league season, but they can't afford to let their guard down as they face SGS Essen. Despite Essen's position near the bottom of the table, Bayern coach José Barcala acknowledges the challenge posed by their opponents' flexible tactics and aggressive home play. The Bavarians are dealing with a significant list of absentees, including Clara Buchel, Giovanna Damjanovic, and Katharina Naschenwang, alongside several long-term injuries. Furthermore, Momoko Tanikawa is still competing in the Women's Asian Cup final with Japan. These absences put added pressure on the remaining squad members to perform. Essen are a very flexible opponent who will pose a demanding challenge with their back five and variety of pressing. We know they're brave at home and can play in an aggressive way and close down the spaces between the lines, Barcala stated in his match preview. Midfielder Barbara Dunst added, "We know they'll fight against us with all they've got. The key thing is that we play our game and play with full conviction." Bayern is predicted to win the match 2-0, but the focus remains on executing their game plan with conviction. This match is another crucial step in their quest for an undefeated league title. Can Bayern Munich Frauen maintain their flawless record? That's all the top stories for today. Don't go anywhere, our outro is coming up next. What a packed show! We covered Germany's World Cup hopeful Lennart Karl, Julian Nagelsmann's potential move to Manchester United, Noël Aséko's return impacting Bayern's transfer plans, and the Frauen-Bundesliga title race. You've got all the essential updates. If you loved this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to News for more, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.